In today's video, I'm going to show you how to customize your Divi header and make it look like this. So here you can see I've customized these colors to match my branding. So I'm going to show you step by step how to have this header to look like this in Divi. Today's tutorial is brought to you by divicake.com. Check out their huge selection of Divi themes, layouts, and plugins. The link is in the description below. Okay, so I'm over here in my admin dashboard. So let's start off by creating a brand new page. So I'm going to come over here to pages, click on add new. We can call this page anything, but I'll just call this page header. Click on use the Divi builder, and then I'm going to go straight to my visual builder. Now, to make things easy for us, I am going to use a pre-made layout. So I'm going to choose the middle option here. So this takes us directly to our pre-made layouts. And over here in our pre-made layouts, I'm just going to choose a layouts pack. So pretty much like the poultry one. So I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to click on use this layout. Great. So our layout has been downloaded onto our page. That's looking great. I might as well go ahead and publish it. So I'm going to click on publish. Right. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to open my website in a new tab, because I'm going to come over here and refresh this to see if the change has been done. Right, so over here, I'm back in my dashboard. Now I'm going to go into customize. So I'm going to come to appearance, customize. Right, so this is where all the work is done. So I'm going to come over here to header and navigation, click on header format. So right now it's on the default style. So if we click this drop down, we see that we have several options. We have centered. So now we see our logo is now centered. We also have centered inline logo. So this logo will be between the navigation links. We have slide in, and this is the one that we are going to be using. So I'm going to leave this selected, and then I'm going to go back, click on primary menu bar, and this is where we're going to make all our customizations. So first of all, we have a background color here. So I'm going to click here on this background color and set it to black. Okay. And you can always go in and adjust the logo height and the menu height as well. So I'm just going to increase this to about 80. Right, so I'm going to go back. Now I'm going to go into slide in and full screen header settings. Click on that. So this is where now we can go in and even make more changes. So first of all, if I click here, we see that we have a color here by default, the background color. So we want to change that. So I'm going to come over here to my background color, and I'm going to change the color. So say you go with that. So we're just going to go with this color for now. But of course, you need to set your colors here that match your branding, because that gives you best results. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to come over here to my menu color. And right now it's set to white. I think that's fine. But as you can see, if I start changing the color here, that color now changes there. So I'm just going to maybe perhaps use this one right here. Okay. Right, so that's my color. Next, I'm going to choose my active color. So I'm going to click here, and my active color, let's see, we are going to choose a really dark color like that. Okay, so that looks good. Right, so over here, top bar text color, I'm going to select that. Now here, we don't need to do much, to be honest, because this looks fine. And then our search bar text color, again, that looks okay. But this is where you'd come in and adjust if this doesn't look great. And then the search bar background color. So if you come over here, you can also play around with that. But again, as you can see, the color looks fine. So to adjust it, you can just go in and, move your pointer here until you get the desired color. So I'm going to leave this here like that. Okay, so that looks great. Now let's take a look at our fonts. So right now, our menu text size is set to 14. I think that needs to be slightly bigger. So I'm just going to increase this to about 16. Our top bar text size, again, let's make that 16, just so that everything is the same. And then for our letter spacing, I'm just going to set this to maybe 2. And our font style, I'm going to make this bold and all caps. Okay, so that's what I prefer. That's looking great. So over here, this is where you can adjust your text as well, or your font as well. So if you want this font to be different, you can always choose the font that you need. But for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm just going to leave this as it is. Okay, so it seems like we have everything that we need. I'm just going to go back over here, and then I'm going to come over here to my header elements. So we can show the search icon if we want, but if we get rid of it, as you can see, the whole thing goes, the whole search box goes. So this is something that you may choose to add or remove. And also here we have the opportunity to add our social icons. So again, I think this looks really nice. And you can also add a phone number and an email address. But in my opinion, this just adds too many things on the top there. So right now I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to go ahead and publish. So now if I open and close this, you can see that this is working fine. Okay, so that looks great. So if I come back over here to the page that we created earlier on, I'm going to exit the Visual Builder and then refresh it. So now we see that our page has been updated. And if I click the hamburger icon, now we have this new menu. Okay, so now that we have this, how do we set this page to be the home page? So let me show you how to do that. So I'm going to come back over here to my dashboard. I'm going to go to pages. No, in fact, I need to come over here to settings, reading. So my home page right now is set as WP User TV. I'm going to choose my page and I set it as header. Save changes. Okay, so now when I go to my website, this is going to be my default page. Okay, so if I click the hamburger icon, you can see here that this is now my new navigation. Today's tutorial is brought to you by divicake.com. Check out their huge selection of Divi themes, layouts, and plugins. The link is in the description below. So that does it for today's tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. By doing so, you'll be notified every time I release new tutorials. Until next time, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.